Here next to Mortlake Station is a classic car showroom. At the front of house is a little Victorian building with a chimney. And this is a curious piece of history here. This was Queen Victoria's waiting room. She would stay at the royal residence of White Lodge in Richmond Park, and she and Prince Albert would wait for their train sitting in their own little exclusive waiting room right here. Now selling classic cars. Now, so the brewery's behind me, but there's also a little pub. This pub is called Jolly Gardener, I think, and it's a Young's pub. It was a Watney's brewery, but they had to build it round a pub that was tied to Young's, a different brewery. In fact, a better brewery. They make better beer. The Young's refused to sacrifice the pub, and Watney's had to construct around it, which is a bit of a joke. There's been a brewery here since the 1840s. In 1889 it became a Watney's brewery. In 2015 it shut down, and it's currently being converted, or the land is being converted, for modern riverside flats. Another bit of history departs. Well, this building used to be the Railway Tavern, quite a nice little pub. Now a sort of grey stain on the road. Looks more like a undertaker's office. We can just see the top of the flood warning because the river has flooded. And there we have the old Watney's Brewery buildings. This is the Ship Pub. It's an old 18th century pub where I used to come with my dad when we just wanted to have a drink and a chat together, beside the river at Mortlake, at precisely the point where the Oxford and Cambridge boat race finishes. This name, Tapestry Court, reminds us that here on the banks of the Thames, before the brewery, there was a major tapestry works, one of the biggest tapestry works in Renaissance England. All gone, it's just preserved in the names. Site of the Lower Dutch House, part of the Mortlake Tapestry Works, 1619 to 1703. And here in Tapestry Court, we are on the site of John Dee's house. This building, formerly the Queen's Head Inn, was built on the site of part of John Dee's house, library and laboratory. John Dee, the famous white magician in the 16th century.